A big thing I've noticed in crypto as we get towards the last day of the year is it's comparable to actually having a toddler. Bear with me. You can plan as much as you want to go out with your toddler, to go to a coffee shop, for example, bring all the right toys, bring all the right food, but if they're just not having it and they kick off, they throw a tantrum, that's it. You just have to accept it and leave. There's nothing that will please them. Comparable to the crypto market, you can plan as much as you want. You can do as much research as you want. But if it ain't happening, it ain't happening. Unfortunately. That's what's happened for a lot of coins. However, just like, and I've spoken to my mate about this, not the crypto, but the toddler. He will not keep trying. He will just refuse to take his toddler to any social situation like that. And he's given up as such because he's saying, well, if I take them, they'll just kick off. And there's the element of actually trying over and over again until it's normal to them. He just doesn't want to do it. And it's the same thing with crypto. Some people will now leave. And there's a lot of people leaving. There's a lot more people leaving crypto. And it's because they've entered it. It's not happened like they thought it would do. They've lost patience and gone. And believe me, this happened to me. I've told you before about the amount of different things that I got into and did without sticking at one thing. So FX trading, matched betting, horse racing tips, poker, all these little money making things online, eBay. I did a t-shirt business, drop shipping. I actually remember with drop shipping, opening an eBay account, buying a load of phones off DHgate. I think it was DHgate at the time, or the other one, Alibaba or whatever. Didn't realise the phones weren't real. Had to refund everyone on eBay and it was a nightmare. And then I left that and did something else. And what you need to do with anything is to just focus on one thing. That is the biggest kind of aspect. How far are you willing to go to just stick with one thing? You need to have patience with this one thing. So if you've been in crypto and you're thinking, you know what, nah, I'm going to go on to something else. I'm going to try, I've seen this new thing, this drop shipping thing, this AI bot for drop shipping, or this, whatever it is. There's many ways to make money online. But I guarantee that if you've not had the patience to stick around in this one thing, you'll do exactly the same thing in 12 months, at the end of 2026, to whatever you go on to. And I've seen so many people do this, where they join crypto, they sell it, they leave, they go on to something else. I see it with friends. A lot of friends that used to own crypto that I know, they're on to something else now. They're buying something else. Buying and flipping website names. Selling XYZ whatever online. Flipping stuff on Vinted. But how long is that going to last, realistically? How long is that going to last? And the problem is, people, especially these days, have such a short attention span and level of patience to stick with one thing, learn as much as they can about one thing, and just concentrate all their efforts into it. You can't, if you want to make money online, you can't do 10%. You can't have an eBay shop selling some stuff, have a matched betting account, betting on XYZ, do a bit of Forex trading, have a bit of crypto, research all the companies on the S&P 500 and something else. It's just too many things. You need your attention on one thing. Now, it's not to say that you can't have a crypto portfolio, manage it, and then, you're also learning golf. I'm not on about that. I'm on about money making specific things. If you're trying to do it in several different things, it doesn't work. It literally doesn't work. And you have to stick with one thing and make it work, right? I've failed a lot of times in different things, but crypto has been decent for me because I've stuck with it. And the thing that people need to also be aware of is, if you're in crypto, and I spoke about this in the previous video, if you're in crypto and you're going to do exactly what you did last year in crypto, you're going to get the exact same result you did last year. You know, think of all the wide breadth of things you've got in crypto that are at your fingertips. All different coins, all different sectors, all the different ways of using your crypto, whether it's DeFi, which I speak about, whether it's trading, whether it's prediction markets, whether it's buying and holding, whatever it is. And that's why, obviously, I've said that the market has gone sideways and down. So that's why I've got into DeFi and started using that. But how far, like the title of this video says, how far are you willing to go? How much research are you willing to do? How many new things within the ecosystem are you willing to try? Are you just going to give up and leave and try something else, and then in 12 months' time think, I wish I stayed in crypto? Because when I got into crypto in the 2017-18 bull run and got burnt, then left immediately, I regretted it, because if I just stayed in, learned why it went wrong, researched different things available, I'd be better off than I am now. And again, don't get me wrong, the bull run hasn't gone like we thought. Bitcoin's done good for me, which is good, but obviously I wanted altcoins to do more. But I can't just sit and complain about it. I can't just sit and mope about it. It's like, right, this is how the market is at the moment. These are the coins that I've got. I can swap, I can use existing assets, and I can do something with them. Or I can just hold some of the coins that haven't done as well and just, double down on them and they go into nothing, which is, like I said, a lot of people who have got the 10 shit coins that they just keep buying and they just go into oblivion, unfortunately. So 1st of Jan, 2026 tomorrow. 1, are you going to stick in crypto? Are you going to stick at it? And are you going to put all your effort into it for this year and not diverse into all these other things that you see people making money online, or even doing it as well as crypto? You need your full focus on it. And 2, if it hasn't worked for what you've done in 2025, knowing where the market is now, are you going to try in 2026 something that is going to work? Something that is maybe different, even if it's just a new coin, even if it's just going to a Bitcoin strategy. Whatever it is, just think about that for 2026. And don't be one of those gym bros that starts something new in January, or, does something else in January and then gives up, because that's basically what everyone does. That's it for me today anyway. Hope you have a good New Year's Eve, whatever you do. And see you all in the next one.